Bonjour, it's Kyle, aka Pidgin Man. I was reminded of a bizarre phenomenon that we're all kind of familiar with, and it should seem obvious, but we just kind of take for granted with the quote-unquote march of progress. I'm learning all these languages on my smartphone, and there was a time before smartphones in my lifetime. They simply didn't exist yet. Before that, there was a time without cars. Before that, there was a time when most people couldn't read. And I assume you go far back enough, there was a time where most people didn't have organized language at all. This creates sort of a stratification in society, sometimes intentional, sometimes not. People with smartphones can just conjure food to their door. People with cars can drive to a grocery store. People who can read don't have to search every aisle for the thing they're looking for. Although, let's be honest, we all do. And if you have the ability to restrict people's access to those things, then that gives you a leg up if you have them. That's why slave owners tried to make it so their slaves couldn't read. Cars and phones are a little different because now people got to pay for gas and insurance and phone bills and stuff, and you can track them better. But if someone doesn't have language, it's really hard to tell them what to do. But it really makes me wonder, what about these things made people decide everybody's got to have one of these or do this? Even the ability to tell someone else what to do is pretty ubiquitous if you're a customer. And I think there's always going to be this push and pull of people who want everybody to be equal and people who want people to be stratified. I'm more on the equal side, but that's just me. So at the end of this, I'll leave you with two questions. Is a person prejudiced against the illiterate ableist, or does it deserve its own category, like literatist? And two, if Jesus was always talking to scribes, then why isn't there more written records? I'm not saying they didn't exist, it's just, was that part of like the early prejudice against Christians? Just burn anything the scribes wrote about that guy. You telling me we only got 4 gospels out of the deal? So if you would like to aid me in finding Jesus, money links are in the bio.